Hello, everyone. Welcome. Oh my. Okay. All of a sudden, my volume is working again. Don't know what that was the last time, but we're back up and running today. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the volume the last time. It looks just fine now. Anyways, welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Today is going to be our last ever of the season college basketball video. The championship has happened, and this isn't going to be a very long video. Mostly that's because I'm going to talk about the championship game itself and what happened. My pick was Kansas to beat North Carolina. That did end up happening. So congratulations to the Kansas Jayhawks on their first national championship since 2008 as they end a 14-year drought. And congratulations to Kansas. But other episodes will be coming as well. I will be doing an NBA episode involving. I'll be doing an NBA episode that will involve the playoffs, as we actually have that just around the corner tomorrow. I'm recording this on Monday, on the 11th of April, and tomorrow actually will be the start of all the play-in games. So I'll be doing all my predictions for all the different series of the NBA. I have not really paid all that much attention to NBA basketball. I don't really know all that much, but I still pay attention at least a little bit. I don't ever watch the regular season because it gets kind of boring for me after a while. But I do watch the playoffs. Playoffs and are actually a lot of fun. But other than that, it gets boring. Anyways, for the MLB, obviously, the season for MLB baseball is now officially underway, and so we'll be doing. I'll treat the MLB like I would have treated the NBA if I actually had paid attention to it. So every month, I'm basically going to be doing an update for like MLB for MLB records. So, like at the beginning of May, I'll be doing an episode involving a review of the month of April. And then June, I'll be doing a review of May, July, review of June, and so on and so forth until obviously October, of which by the time I think October like 5th or 6th is the last day for the season. And then we'll get on to the MLB playoffs, which I don't know when those will start, but we'll cross that road when we get there. But that's how I'm going to treat the MLB. Obviously, we got the NFL coming up soon. I will be doing a first round mock draft of the NFL. So I'll have it styled. I'll bring up a website, do the mock draft, and I'll actually do it all myself right on here. You guys can see what I pick. And I'll be doing that the week of the NFL draft itself, which is taking place in Las Vegas. So just updates on what is going to be coming soon, as well as just NCAA football stuff. I'll probably be doing. I'll probably just do that in the summertime. No point in doing that right now, and obviously I'm not going to be doing much for NCAA basketball. But that's all I got for right now. So let's get into this episode for the NCAA. Kansas, North Carolina. This was the championship game on just a week ago, actually. A week ago from today. Kansas, North Carolina. This was a great game. And I thought it would be. North Carolina has been defying the odds all year long. They've been playing incredibly well. It really exceeding expectations. I mean, this team, I thought they were better than an 8 seed. I thought they would get a lower seed, mostly just because this North Carolina team is they played in the ACC conference that was really not good. I mean, it was a very, very bad conference. Outside really like Duke, there really was not much in terms of the ACC. Now I know Miami, Florida made it to the Elite Eight. I mean, Miami, Florida was decent. They got creamed by Florida State. I think Miami, Florida's a decent team. I mean, they were not bad. Virginia Tech, not special, and Notre Dame was the other team I think that made it because there's only 5 teams. There was Duke, North Carolina, Miami, Florida, Notre Dame, Virginia Tech. Yeah, North Carolina was the other team, or not North Carolina. Notre Dame was the other team, and so really they came from a very weak ACC, and so no one really put many expectations on North Carolina. I had them at least beating Baylor, but that was as far as I had them going. I did not have them beating UCLA or let alone getting to the championship game. But they made this one a very good game. The shocking thing here was the fact that North Carolina, they had a 16-point lead on Kansas at halftime. They were killing the Jayhawks. I mean, it wasn't even a competition. That's how bad it was. It was practically a wipeout, and so it was very surprising to see Kansas just come out so flat. They weren't hitting shots. It did not look good for them. And then all of a sudden, second half, it was like Kansas flipped a switch. All of a sudden, boom! They were making shots. They were playing good defense, and they looked like the team that beat Villanova, and then just have been playing the entire tournament. I mean, they look fantastic. It was a tale of two different halves for the Jayhawks, but the fact was North Carolina in that second half, they looked pathetic, and I'm sure it gave North Carolina many shades of that Baylor game, of which they nearly blew that 25-point lead. And of course, obviously, Kansas would win. But it was not easy for the Jayhawks. I think they got up at like 7 or 8, and North Carolina, they would bring it back. They brought it to about 3 towards the end, at the very end, actually. Kansas, all you have to do was inbound the ball. They get fouled and shoot some free throws. Instead, they step out of bounds. They give Caleb Love a chance at 3. He would come up a little left, and it would end up getting Kansas the win and the national championship by a score of 3, 72-69. Well fought by North Carolina, and what a great tournament. This was a lot of fun to see all the upsets. The St. Peter's, the North Carolinas, Duke gets to the Final Four, and Coach K's last year. I mean, this was an incredible season of college basketball, and I really can't wait for the next one. I personally love college basketball just because of this NCAA tournament. It's so much fun to watch. It'll be another 7-ish months before we get to see guys get back on the court once again and play some more basketball. But that is it for for college basketball and the season. I'll be doing probably some off-season stuff much later, probably. Oh boy, who knows? But you won't be expecting some college basketball episodes for quite some time. It's been a good season, boys. It's been a great ride. And that's going to be it. So, moving on to the NBA playoffs. That'll be my next video. Go ahead and check that out. If it'll be out. Eventually, it'll be out when I end up doing it. And I'll have to upload it tonight because the playing games are tomorrow. So, if you have not watched that episode, go ahead and watch that. But other than that, I will see you guys next time. Adios, everyone.